Greetings of peace, love, and light. This is Goddess Nanu, and I'm going to be talking about reclaiming your spiritual authority. This is part two. First thing first, you have to be spiritually aligned with the Creator and walking in righteousness in order to access your spiritual authority. Now, people don't want to hear that, okay? But your righteousness, your light, allows you to identify as a child of the Creator, God. So alignment is mandatory. It directly correlates to the amount of spiritual power you have. And if you don't have no power, then how can you have authority even though it's been given to you? How will you be able to exercise that authority if you have no power? That's just like trying to guide a child, and the child knows there will be no consequences. Unless it's a perfect child that is internally directed to do what's right, which I don't know if that exists, but maybe it does. Some children are well behaved in that way and self directed in that way due to their life experiences or past life experiences. But most children are not going to listen to you. They're going to continue to do what they want to do. Unless what they want to do is listen to you, okay? But they're not going to listen to you if there's no consequences, which equates to your spiritual power, okay? So you can't do nothing about it. You ain't got no power. You can't do nothing to me. You ain't going to do nothing to me. Then why am I going to respect the authority that you have? I'm not. Even though you have the authority as an adult. Okay? Same thing in the spirit realm. Okay? There is no authority outside of God, of the Creator. So you have to also be attuned to the God frequency, also known as the mind of Christ. You have to be walking in that light. You have to be exuberant, okay? You have to be luminescent, okay? You have to be identifying, okay? You can't be out here just doing whatever and think that you are going to have any amount of power. It requires discipline, it requires action, okay? Now, you have to be in alignment. Now, there's various ways to go about aligning, okay, and attuning. And, you know, it can vary based on the person. It's going to be unique to you. Like some things are basic, but we're all different. We have different desires, we have different purposes, we have different things in our heart. And what we do is going to affect us differently, okay? One person not eating chocolate for a day, it's not gonna mean anything to them. Somebody who's addicted to chocolate and eats chocolate all day, every day, them going a day without chocolate is the sacrifice. So what one person has to do is going to be different from what another person has to do in order to align themselves. Okay, I'm just using that as a basic example. All right. Now, the only way to develop a personal relationship with the creator is to go through these unique experiences and discover what it is that you need to do to align yourself, to bring yourself into alignment wherever you're out of alignment, and to attune yourself, okay? That is a very personal experience. And this is why I teach these 3 A's, the 3 A's to self mastery. You have to master yourself. Okay, it's not mastering this person. It's not mastering that. It's not mastering a religion. It's not mastering a particular spiritual system. It's mastering yourself. Self mastery needs to take place. And the 3 A's to self mastery, that's align, attune, and alchemize. And alchemizing is putting your knowledge, power, and faith into action. Okay? And you can't do that unless you first align and attune. Okay? I'm not saying perfection is attainable. We're not talking about perfection, okay? And we're not talking about me setting myself up as anybody's judge, okay, or absolute authority, okay? Only God can have that place, all right? Because I fall short, and we all fall short of God's glory. But I encourage you to walk in the light. Let there be no excuse for you not to walk in the light and walk in your power and reject darkness in all its forms. No matter where you are on the path, no matter what anybody else is doing, we all can resist and ask for deliverance. At the very least, and obtain mercy until we have the resolve for true repentance. Now, I know where my sins belong and how they were paid for at a high price. So there's no need to keep stumbling over that or continue to focus on that. The focus is the life you want to have, the freedom, the life you want to have, the freedom you seek to obtain, because it was already promised. But you still have to reach up. Reach up now and grab it. If you dare and so desire. Can't nobody do that for you. Not even God will do it for you. God's given us all free will. There's no way to get around that. Doing the work, doing the self work, and mastering yourself. There's no way around it. If you want to have an abundant life. So choose life, choose light, choose peace, choose love, choose goodness, and choose it today. Ashe. Peace, love, and light.